This is DJ Blake, and my next guest just released her first single. But don't let that confuse you. Music's been a big part of her life since she was a child. She's been in Seattle for a little under 2 years now and is already making amazing connections. Can't wait to see what she does next. It's my pleasure to introduce Blaire Rose.
If I let you go, will you be gone forever? I'm scared to let you go, but I have to leave Denver.
Welcome back, everyone. This is DJ Blake, keeping you up to date with all the hottest hip-hop news and sneaker talk. And today, I'm with a very special guest, the one and only Blaire Rose. And it has an E, Blaire with an E, you know? There you go. And you're fresh off your debut single?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Everything is timing?
Timing is everything.
Fuck!
Yes.
I messed it up already.
It's okay. It's okay. It's like you said, it's super fresh. So, yeah, it's been out a week today, actually. So that's really exciting. Yeah. And the music video for it comes out on Wednesday.
Ooh, what's the concept behind that?
The concept. Are you running away from something? Or are you running into something?
Huh. Interesting. It's play on words.
Yeah.
Did you time it perfectly to like release the song though? Like, is it the exact day you wanted? Did you have to push it back at all?
Yeah, this song was written in April of 2019, and then originally it was just kind of like one of those songs that like came, but I had no intention of like recording it. But I had a producer friend that really wanted to make a song with me.
Yeah.
And so he like asked me to play off my music for him, and that was the song that he picked. And so we played it, recorded it, and it just so happened to be like the perfect time to release it. But once he finished the song, both of us kind of looked at each other and was like, oh, this is way too good just to like not do anything with. I had originally no intentions, but then I was like, let's give it the life it's supposed to have. Let's send it out as far as it can go, and let's make a music video for it. So we said, screw it. And I met this guy, and he ended up really being invested in the vision of the music video as well. And so we planned it for probably 3 months and recorded it in 22, and 12 are my lucky numbers. So we released it on January 12th, 2020. And then the music video, January 22nd, 2020. Wow. So we got all the...
So it did work out. It was perfect timing.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
Exactly.
How long have you been doing music? Because like this is your first song, but have you like done it for a while? Or?
Yeah, music is in my blood. I started playing by ear like as soon as I could sit up straight, like playing the piano.
Oh shit.
Started taking lessons when I was 4. I stopped taking piano lessons when I was like 14. And then started taking guitar lessons, played guitar really, and then I went to college for music therapy, and there I was kind of doing voice, piano, guitar.
What is music therapy? Is it like, I have no idea.
It's cool. I love music therapy, let me tell you. Music therapy is basically the addition of music to other types of therapy. So like physical therapy, if you have somebody who is learning to walk after like a traumatic brain injury, you can do percussion, and it helps like change the physiological pathways in your brain. And so then on the other hand, you can use it for like mental health disorders, and it helps people like zen and meditate, but it also helps them like expand their creative thinking and their awareness. And so I like to say like music therapy is the addition of music to other therapies. Right. So it was really cool. I didn't graduate, so like not to like brag or anything, but like I was there for 2.5 years, and it was really cool. But you know, most music therapists, because it's such a new field, end up being music teachers. I didn't want to be a music teacher. I was like, I want to make music. And so kind of decided to switch my focus. I would love to have a college degree one day, but everything with its time.
I feel like it's not even necessary anymore. Especially if you're doing music.
It's not. Yeah, and you know, honestly, like I'm already being stimulated in like all areas of my life, and so doing school would be very difficult.
Dude,
right
I can't imagine.
That's like too much stimulation. Like, you go to school when you're looking to be stimulated by something.
Yeah.
To learn, to absorb new information, but like all of those channels of right now are just like already being like super, super filled. So it is what it is.
I can't imagine going to school right now. I don't know. I just graduated high school, and then I had like everything in order to go to college, but I wanted to go to college for radio. And like, if I'm in radio, I don't want to be in debt.
Yeah, no, oh my God, there's no reason to do that.
But
it's all about who you know, and so now you have a position where you can like meet everybody you're supposed to meet and be connected with. So
it's all about connections. Like, I met you through Emmanuel Brown. How do you know Emmanuel? Does no one call him Emmanuel? I feel like E. Brown. Is that what it goes by?
I mean,
Emmanuel's kind of long too, I guess.
Yeah, I'm totally one for like good nicknames, like quick roll off your tongue nicknames. E. Brown just comes off the mouth a lot faster than Emmanuel.
God, that takes forever.
So E. Brown, what up, E Brown? Yeah, that's the move. I moved to Seattle like 16 months ago, and before.
We have it exactly 16 months ago.
16 months ago, I don't know. Maybe it was longer. It was August of 2019 or 2018, excuse me. I was modeling and doing like some micro influencer type stuff on my social media, and he hired me to be in one of his music videos as like an extra, like a model. Yeah. And so we kind of met, and like right when that was happening, it was like right when I kind of started being like, okay, I'm gonna start playing some shows and like making music for the sake of being an artist and an entrepreneur, and instead of just like a hobby musician, talented, but like isn't doing anything with it, because I was like, basically the time I decided to start like pursuing my dreams with everything. And so we met, and he's honestly kind of just taken me under his wing, and he's been teaching me a lot about music business and holding me accountable for like reaching some of my goals and giving me resources, aka helping me meet people. DJ Blake. Exactly, DJ Blake. So it's cool. It's like you said, it's all about who you know. Yeah, it's all about who you know.
It's crazy. But you're already doing shows. That's hard for some people who've been doing it for years.
Yeah, being a performer is in my blood. I'll tell you that. And I will say, like, being a micro influencer and being connected in that way has helped in a lot of ways.
What's a micro influencer versus an influencer?
It's like a local thing. It's like someone who's super well connected with businesses and brands and people in like a local scheme. I would say I would be able to call myself a micro influencer in like the Pacific Northwest area and Denver as well. There's a influencer meetup on January 25th, and they party host kind of like chose 100 influencers to host the party out of like 1,000 in the Seattle area. Wow. And I'm in it. Yeah, it's so cool. It is so cool. They reached out, and it was like a total surprise. It's really cool when like you start seeing little things happening. I'd say like this is like my season of first. Like it's like first single, first music video. I had my first show in September. First interview. Yeah. So
how'd you get the Funhouse? Like, that's hard to get there sometimes.
Networking is really cool. I'm on these groups, like these music groups on Facebook, and you constantly marketing yourself. Like I have my own marketing team. I'm on every single social media. I have plans and plots and constantly marketing, and I utilize my resources really, really well, and Facebook groups is like a huge resource.
I need Facebook. I don't
Facebook, Facebook, man. Facebook is where it's at. Like, go like my Facebook page, the Blaire Rose. It's there, But yeah, Facebook groups, and just kind of somebody posted randomly, was like, hey, last minute dropout, we're looking for a solo actor band, and I jumped on it right away. And I actually have another show coming up on January 26th at the Funhouse. Ooh. Yeah, so I'll be playing a show there. That's cool. Yeah,
we'll put this out before then. There'll be some more promo. Yay, there we go.
Yay. Awesome. Yeah.
So you're from Denver? Is that what I heard you say? Mm-hmm. How'd you move out here then?
went to school in Nebraska for music therapy.
Nebraska.
When I dropped out, I came back, moved in with my grandma, and just was like, I feel like I'm moving backwards with my life, and I want to be moving forwards. And my brother and my brother-in-law, they live in Olympia, and they kind of offered me a space to live while I was transitioning.
Mm-hmm.
So I lived with them for like a little less than a year, and just kind of trusted my gut, and now everything is kind of falling into place nicely.
That's dope.
Yeah.
And you live up north now, right?
I'm living up in the Woodinville area. I work in Kirkland, and so I moved up there November 1st, 2nd, 1st. Kind of both
That's cool.
days.
My birthday is on November 10th, so that was
Nice. What's your sign?
Scorpio. Scorpio. Are you into zodiac stuff?
Yeah.
Oh no, let's talk about this.
Oh God!
Isn't it like? I want to tell you what my like. When I think of zodiac stuff, isn't it like satanic almost? That's what like when I think of it, that's what people usually like associate it with.
That's weird.
You've never heard that?
I don't feel as it's that way because listen to this. This is gonna be the most
satanic thing
ever.
ever?
No. This is gonna be like I'm gonna get a lot of backlash on this, but it's fine. I'm gonna say it anyways. I believe in God. I went to church this morning. Okay?
Really?
But I have a modern faith. I believe that like God isn't limited to speaking to you through the Bible. He speaks to you through like consistency in numbers and through messages that you read and the conversations that you have. And so I don't know. I think there is like Satan and dark magic and stuff. Like I think that's real. But I don't know. My mom would shake your hand right now and like she'd be like, "Yes, you're so right. You can't." I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Wait,
I believe in a modern God. So I have a modern faith, and I believe all of those crazy things. But
do you believe in like unicorns?
Fuck no.
Wait, but say not satanic. Wait, zodiac stuff. I thought that was supposed to be like the complete opposite of like Christian stuff.
Just because I believe in God.
So
religion is man-made, bro.
Yeah.
Just like religion is man-made. Religion is man-made.
I believe in the universe.
Yeah, exactly. Well, for me, that's like a fluid term for like God in the universe.
No, because when I talk to people about Christianity, they say there's only one God. And then they think every other religion's wrong. So that's like the basis of Christianity.
Yeah. I would agree, like, that's super traditional way of viewing things, but like I said, I believe I have a modern faith.
Huh. Is that like, is it an individual modern faith, or is it like the people that agree with you, or is it like your own beliefs set?
It's almost like my own belief set.
Huh.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's Seattle, I think, kind of.
I mean...
It's like edgy. Are you edgy? Yeah, you're kind of edgy.
I don't know. You tell me. Yeah, I'm kind of edgy. Sure.
Right?
But, yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I do believe in a lot of things.
Yeah? What parts do you believe about God, and what parts do you believe in, like, zodiac? Is zodiac even, like, zodiac?
I sometimes think zodiac is just funny.
Really? Do you believe in that stuff, though? Like, if you, like, read in the newspaper or, like, those apps that, like, tell you... You have that shit?
I have, like, 3 different zodiac apps. I read my horoscope every day.
You believe that, though?
I think it's interesting sometimes.
I like fortune cookies better.
I like fortune cookies, too. I believe in the magic is everywhere. And so I'm always looking for signs. And sometimes sometimes the things I see are in alignment, and sometimes... they're not. Huh. And that's the beauty is in the uncertainty of it all.
Yeah.
So
I agree with that. Huh. What about like what are those things like seeing a black cat and all that stuff? Do you like believe in
superstitions?
Yeah, do you believe in that? Like I try to stay away from politics and like religion. I feel like they're like messed up right now.
Everything, yeah, I mean everybody's views are skewed and
I guess so.
But everybody's got a different opinion on something, which is totally fine.
Have you Have you always thought about this stuff, or since you've moved to Seattle, like you've been more open towards?
Always. I've always been a little like spiritual hippie.
Hippie. What is your definition of a hippie?
Super expansive minded and like inclusive. Like it's, I don't know, everybody has a different version of a hippie in their mind, but if I told somebody I was a hippie, they'd be like, no, you're fucking not.
Hippies need dreads or some shit.
Like, you're wearing too much makeup to be a hippie right now. I'll be like, just stop, let me live my dream, I'm a hippie. No, I've always been this way.
Wow. But do you think, what's the difference between like Denver and Seattle? Because people say that when they come to Seattle, like they feel like they can be whatever they want or believe in what they want in a way, because it's so like Cap Hill, for example, you can literally be whatever you want there, you know?
You can literally, I feel like Denver is very similar.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I'd say Denver and Seattle are sister cities. Denver's a lot cleaner. A lot cleaner.
Oh, thanks for that. Yeah, I know. Because we probably have like everyone's homeless people, you know? Because we're like a sanctuary city, so.
I wouldn't, if I was fucking homeless, I would not be here. It's
really?
cold and wet.
Well, they get like a one-way ticket here or some shit like that. Yeah. So they actually get sent here, so I feel like, I don't know. And
they get sent here?
Yeah.
Oh, we're going into religion and politics.
I know.
Next topic.
Oh, shit.
It's fine.
You're the first hippie on the podcast.
I'm not a dirty hippie, though. That's the
hippie.
difference. There's a difference. Like,
because some people believe in like not showering and stuff, or like, I don't know.
That's a dirty hippie. That's a dirty hippie. That's like a minimalistic.
Right.
I reduce, reuse, recycle. Important to be clean.
Well, that's everyone. I think most people.
But
interesting.
I do like my skincare products.
Yeah. So, before moving to Seattle, like, what were your opinions of Seattle?
I really had none, to be honest with you.
See, everyone kind of says that, like, they either know, like, about, like, the grunge scene or nothing at all in a kind of way. Like, Emmanuel, damn it, I just got E. Brown. I feel like Emmanuel is easier for me to say for some reason, you know?
More natural for you?
I feel like...
Well, I mean, that is his name.
Yeah, but I don't feel like... If I'm the only one calling him it, I feel like...
You gotta say E. Brown, because his thing is music by E. Brown.
Yeah.
E. Brown.
There we go. But he was saying that there's kind of like, in a way, like a force field over all of Washington. And like, it's just completely different compared to any other state or city.
Yeah, man. I really like it here.
Yeah.
I really do like it here. I like the people here. I think, I know, like, most of the people that I've created with, they're not local to Seattle.
Yeah.
They've all moved here within the past few years or so.
Yeah.
Which is cool, which is really dope. It all started in Seattle. My videographer homie wore a sweatshirt that's red. It all started in Seattle the day we finished filming Timing is Everything music video. And I was like, it all started in Seattle. And he's like, yeah, kind of did. And I was like, yeah, it did. Which is cool. I feel like the universe does things like draw people to the places that they're supposed to be. Maybe. Especially people who are like hustling towards pursuing the things that they think about in their sleep.
In their sleep. I wonder, have you had dreams about music in your sleep?
Oh, dude, sometimes I like fall asleep with like new music playing in my brain. I literally this morning I woke up singing one of Halsey's new songs.
Oh yeah, she dropped a new album, right?
So good, so good. I love her. She's amazing.
I've never really dreamt about podcasting in my dreams.
Well, what do you dream about?
I don't know. Lately I've been having like dreams that are like super realistic, like it's like it actually happening, like a normal schedule, and then something random will happen like out of the blue, like in the middle of the dream. That'll like disrupt like my normal routine or something. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, it is a little strange.
It's literally like the normalest dream ever, and then something random will happen. It's like I'm running through like every option that will happen like the next day.
Isn't that like a scary? That'd be like a scary movie to me.
Really?
Does it kind of scare you? Do you wake up a little freaked?
No.
Like a little bit like, holy, what time is it?
I'm a big
Am I
planner.
supposed to be at work?
So I think that's why.
You get anxious about things happening wrong?
No, I don't know. Depends on who you ask. Actually, I don't know. I think it's fine for things. If I have a backup plan for things that happen out of the blue, I'm fine. Like, for example, like if I know I have work in the morning, I want to like go to a party or something because I can't expect like what's gonna happen later on.
Yeah.
And I don't want to mess up the next day.
Yeah.
But if I have like, that's why I want to be like in a position where I'm wealthy enough to have like a driver, just for whatever, so I could do whatever I want that night, and then like know I'm gonna get home safe. I feel something like that would be cool.
True, you're responsible.
I guess, because I feel like even if you don't even have a big image yet, you can like even if you say something messed up at work, even like you say it to a coworker, you can easily get fired for that. Like little things, no matter on what scale, can like mess up your whole life in a way. So I feel like planning is necessary at stages like this.
Sure. Magic is in the details anyways.
Yeah. So why do you think that you're drawn more to like people who have moved to Seattle versus people who are already in Seattle? Do you think it's hard to connect with people that are true Seattleites versus...
Not necessarily. I just haven't, my paths just haven't crossed with people from here.
Huh.
I love just connecting with people in general.
Yeah.
So I'm sure, actually, not Seattleite, but Olympiaite. I don't know if that's a thing.
Dude, that's so far... What is...
Olympia
Olympians.
is like
Olympians,
an hour and a half. Olympians,
I know.
whatever.
They're so far away, though. Who the heck...
My best friend's an Olympian.
That's like...
An Olympian. Yeah, gold medal, bitch.
Because you're from... So, you said you're up... You said Marysville, right? No, what'd you say?
Olympia.
No, that you live right now.
Woodensville. Woodinville?
Marysville, Woodensville? Okay, it's close. So, like, Woodensville to Olympia, that's like 2 to 3 hours.
2 hours, yeah.
Yeah, see, that's so far away.
I know.
Especially from the Seattle
I drove down
music
to Olympia
scene.
twice this week.
Oh, that's like 8 hours of your week.
Bro.
Of driving. Probably more because of like all the traffic.
Yeah, I waited until there was none. I don't drive during traffic. I'm not a stupid person.
What time do you drive then? Like 2 a.m.?
Like 8 p.m.
No. It doesn't go away until like...
Yeah, bro. It's pretty much gone at 8 o'clock.
Don't you have to drive through... You have to drive through Tacoma, right? To get to Olympia?
Tacoma's usually always has traffic.
Always
has traffic.
Terrible accidents. That's the one thing that's bad about Tacoma.
I lived in Tacoma for just a little bit while I was commuting to Kirkland because I got this new job. And I was looking for a place to live that was up here, but I didn't have one yet. And so I was commuting like 20 hours a week every week.
Oh, shit.
It was maybe even more. It was just expensive and exhausting. I had to leave at 4:30 in the morning because I refuse to drive in traffic, Blake. I refuse. Dude. So I like schedule my life around like not having to drive in traffic.
That's planning.
And yeah, that is planning. You're totally right. But yeah.
Do you think your job equates to what you're doing in music at all? Like, can you connect your job with music or no?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, in a lot of ways, yes. My job came at a time when I really needed to become financially independent, and now I am. And then, yes, super exciting. So that helps, but also, like, there's money to set aside for studio time and other investments in the entrepreneurship side of my artistry.
Right.
And then, additionally to that, there's 2 music studios. One of the programs at the university I work at is musical engineering, so there's 2 studios.
So you're a music teacher then?
No. But I work in one of the departments, and I get keys, like master keys to the school. And one of the guys that works on my team, he's a senior in the program there. So we've been making music and utilizing those studios, and then...
So it's free at that point, in a way.
Oh my god, it's totally free.
Yeah.
Super free.
That's dope.
Which is really nice, and they're really nice studios.
Connections. Connections save you so much money.
Super.
You know?
Definitely. that and just, like... things happen the way they're supposed to.
If you have the right resources.
I mean...
If you don't have, like... Some people, that's why I created this podcast, because a lot of people don't have those resources. So this is like about promoting the person over the music in a way.
Sure. Yeah. Like letting local voices have a voice.
Yeah.
Expand.
So
at least.
when do you plan to release more music?
February.
February?
I don't have an exact date, but I have a song.
Oh. Is it going to be on, like, Valentine's Day? I
No,
ask everyone.
honestly, it'll probably be on the 22nd because I'm weird like that and I'm obsessed with the number 22.
So it's 2/22. What if there's a month that doesn't have a
2/22, 22, 2020, so two extra twos. It's like a 5 twos. Wow.
You got to do it that day.
I have to. I have to. I have to. I literally have to.
So before you got this job, were you recording anywhere? Or, like, how'd that work?
Just making music and... I was recording in my homie's garage.
Gotcha.
But
you moved
experimenting on my own.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say moved up. Yes, I utilize those studios, but I spend a majority of my recording time in my own bedroom.
Right.
Which is fine. Gotta expand somehow.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I'm still incubation
DJing?
phase, bro.
Who do you, when you, like, work with other artists, what crowd of artists do you work with? Is it, like, pop artists, rap artists, bands?
Bro, Seattle is so versatile. It's so eclectic. There's so many different versions and genres of music here. I've worked and played shows with electric pop artists, electric pop bands, like rock bands, rap artists. I've sang and collaborated with multiple rap artists. Like my first demo ever was with a rapper. And so R&B is heavy in my life. My sound personally isn't rock and blues much, but I would say that I can sing it, and I do enjoy that genre a lot. So when I do kind of genre bend a little, it will be as a featured artist on an established R&B artist's project, etc. My sound is more... it's honestly, it's kind of meant for Seattle, which is crazy how, like, somehow I ended up here. Like, I had no idea that I was going to be making music like this. Like, I always knew I was going to, but I didn't know that coming to Seattle would be the time that it was going to, like, start.
Right. Do you think you're a Seattle artist or a Denver artist?
Both. I'm a
Sendver artist. You're a mixture. Like
dental?
When you're on your dental, when you get a Wikipedia page, I wonder, you can make your own Wikipedia page whenever, I feel like. But when someone
maybe
creates,
when I need one. I don't need one right now. I have nothing to put on there.
When someone creates your Wikipedia page, are they going to call you a Seattle artist or a Denver artist, do you think?
A Seattle resident.
Seattle resident?
Resident. I wouldn't claim Seattle as, like, my home. But, local artist. I like Denver, and I have my connections there, and I'll probably
do shows there.
Yeah, it's on my goals for 2020 to start playing shows, like out-of-state shows, and in Denver is, like, number one on my list because I know so many people there. Like, I know I'd be able to bring, like, a crowd of people to a small event. So hopefully Denver 2020 is gonna happen.
Have you thrown your own events, or is it more like people like bring you up to events?
Mostly just bringing me out to events. I'd like to have, like, house shows. That'd be really cool. Like, rent an Airbnb that allows people.
Have you seen that thing, the satanic one?
What? You are all up in your Satan shit, bro.
No, have you seen it? There's one, like, I don't know what street it is. It's on, like, it's probably, like, it's like 15 minutes from here. And it's the most, like, it's like a creepy it's a dope place, but it's like an Airbnb, and it's, like, crappy looking apartment, but you go inside it, it's all this, like, satanic stuff, and it's really big, and it's like a stage, sketchy. And it's like,
that's bad cool. Juju, bro.
Well, that's Seattle though. It's grungy, edgy.
Yeah.
So
I like the edge, just not the death.
I'm telling you, if you ask anyone what people think about Zodiac people, they're gonna say, like, satanic. That's what I've heard, right?
You're making me question all my beliefs right now.
I'm telling you.
I don't appreciate it.
I'm dead. But you're not gonna you're not gonna make a song about flowers. I don't think, or would you? No.
Probably not.
Or like,
But I mean, Rose is in my name. Fuck, bro. Yes, I actually just started drafting a song called "The Burning Rose." So
you want to sing it for us right now?
No. All I know is burning rose.
Oh no. Are you crying?
Yeah, my eyes are watering. I don't know why.
It's probably because these bright ass lights.
I have sensitive
Is
ass
it too bright?
eyes.
No? Okay.
Too bright? Clap on? Clap off? No, it didn't work.
What are you going to use your platform for as you continue to grow?
I really want a lot of things to happen with power in my voice. I think I want to be a voice that helps. I will change the world because I'm changing other people who are going to change the world. Like, I'm impacting other people who are going to change the world.
Like a domino effect.
Like a domino effect. And so I want to empower people through my music and my artistry to kind of be the best version of themselves possible.
Yeah.
And to also be kind of like a servant to your community. Like, we rise by lifting each other up and kind of finding other ways to, like, reach out to people, because it is really bigger than just yourself.
Yes.
It's a very zoomed out thing, and I don't want to get caught in the small picture of things. I want my artistry to be intentional about that kind of stuff. I have these things, and like, as a human being, like, I'm not perfect, so there's a lot of growth that still needs to be done in order to be a leader like that. I can already see my influence in some of the people's lives around me, and I'm very thankful that I have been surrounded by people who are not only being influenced by me, but, like, I'm being influenced by them as well. Yeah. Like, it's that whole domino effect, like you said, the butterfly effect, yeah, all that Facebook grouping. In addition to that, like, focusing on ways to build the community through things that I'm good at, and through a community of other people who also have different gifts and skills that they want to use to serve the community. And so, for example, my best friend Kate, she's very invested in the well-being of the homeless people in Seattle and greater, obviously, not just local to here, but helping them help themselves, finding ways to conquer some of the issues that come along with homelessness and not having a place to live. So, like, helping her with that vision, and, like, maybe bringing, like, the things that I learned in music therapy to the table, where I can help these people, like, express themselves in a way that they've never expressed themselves before, or figure out, like, this is, like, long-term, but, like, definitely what we're working on now, like, working towards doing already, small steps, but that, and then also, like, sustainability. Like, I'd love to start a fashion brand and impact in, like, the brand in my mind. I don't know if I should say this, actually. I want to keep it secret for now.
Is it going to be made out of, like, Capri Sun?
Well, I made it purse out of Sour Patch. Sour Patch boxes, yeah.
The boxes or the bags?
The boxes. Wow. I went through, like, I'm addicted to Sour Patch Kids. I don't eat them anymore.
The watermelon ones are my favorite.
So good, right? So good. Sour Patch Kids, endorse me, please. I will literally be your best friend. I'm not going to eat them, though, because they give you cavities.
Oh, everything gives you cavities.
Fuck, I know. Shoot. I really was going to try not to curse.
No, you can say, this is a podcast.
I know. I've caught myself a few times. I'm like, whatever. Okay.
Well, Blaire, what is the meaning of life?
Are you being dead ass right now? The meaning of life is... Are you being serious? Yeah. Are you making fun of me right now? The meaning of life is to follow your dreams and to love and include everyone around you.
Does everyone have dreams? Maybe.
No, but everybody has the capability to love.
No, not everyone.
Yeah, dude. Even the most broken people, they just need to see one little glimpse of light, and then all of a sudden their whole heart can be changed. Bro doesn't believe me.
I think that's true. All right, this is your first song out, but are there any messages you're trying to portray in this first single besides the title, which is
Timing is everything?
Yeah.
Probably one of the main messages in the song is you have to make sacrifices in order to do or act on something that fills your soul. And if there's an opportunity presented and you have to choose between two things, like for me, it'll always be my true love, and my true love is music.
Yeah.
And so...
What type of music, though? Is it just every type of music?
The music that makes you feel something really deep, really powerful, impactful, meaningful.
Well, I think PBS Kids, like when little babies watch baby music videos, like Little Einstein, that can impact them.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it impacts me.
Well, I'll tell you, when I'm trying to, like, take a break from drinking and I listen to a song that's like, pour it up, give me another one, let's get drunk or whatever, I'm like, damn, I could really use a White Claw right now.
A White Claw?
So, like, I think people don't realize how influential music can be. And that was just really mindless. But, like, songs like Murder on My Mind.
No.
Like, why would millions of people be stunting around the street singing, I'm gonna kill somebody because I got murder on my mind? Like, that's scary. That's impactful. And people don't see the impact that has directly, but there's definitely an effect in the things that you consume. And so I'm not saying everything I write is gonna be deep, because sometimes I write pop hits. Like, that's just
like
that's
Lady
just
Gaga?
like just if I could be Lady Gaga, no, if I could just like meet the freaking queen at one point in my life, I would die. Lady Gaga is amazing. But, you know, like, pop hits are fun to write. Like, easy. And I do. Like, I'm able to. And so I'm not saying that I'm not going to, in my career, write meaningless songs.
Right.
But I'm definitely not going to write songs that are negative, in my opinion. Behavior that I wouldn't like.
Right. What music do you connect with the most? Like
a
majority
genre?
of the time, yeah. What genre do you listen to most of the time?
I'm fluid, bro.
No.
I think
Can
I tell you, I will be completely honest with you right now, like left side pop. Like that's like my most listened to genre, because Spotify called me the heck out. Like, when 2019 wrap up, when my top 5 artists are literally Halsey, Billie Eilish, Chelsea Cutler, I don't even remember, but they were literally all 5, like Olivia O'Brien, like pop queens. Yeah. And I'm just like, oh my god, that's embarrassing. But I also listen to that type of stuff because sonically, like, my voice does kind of sound like that, and so it's really good to practice like breathing exercises to music that you
wait breathing exercises. What do you mean?
You're supposed to breathe through your like diaphragm and not your chest, and so
for music?
And also and like singing, and so also like taking breaths at certain points in a song as if a breath is a part of the rhythm, and so like practicing like where your breaths are supposed to go.
That makes
I have
sense,
to practice it a lot. I try to practice it a lot because it's not natural for me like some people.
Did you start performing in Seattle or Denver?
I mean, I started performing a long time ago when I was a little girl.
Oh, because of piano lessons.
Yeah,
everyone.
Piano and like school, like theater. I like to act too. I was just in a short film and
lately.
Yeah. I don't remember exactly when it came out, but it came out and it was featured in the Tacoma Film Festival. That was really cool. Wow. It was called Please Don't Die.
Wow.
It was really cute.
What the heck? I feel like you've done a great job connecting yourself. And then, like, a lot of Seattleites are, like, struggling with that. And you've only been here for 18 months.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Wow.
man. My first weekend here, do you know what Street Meet Washington is?
No idea.
It's like a photographer's community, photographer-model community.
That's dope.
They hold, like, meetups. And, you know, that was something that I was familiar with doing in Denver. And so I, like, looked up my first weekend here. I'd never been to Seattle by myself before. Parked my car, walked down there, and that's really when it started. Like, I was super nervous, very scared, like, absolutely the most uncomfortable ever. Nobody knows who I am, but I want to meet all these people. Like, I don't want to limit myself because of fear, and I know that meeting people is super beneficial for
So you're probably
being
not
in
an
the industry, and I just put myself out there, and that's where I met, like,
everyone.
Fuego and Flynn and Christian Plurko and all these media
Moguls.
guru, yeah, exactly, that are very community focused but also incredibly talented. And I would shoot with them, and then I built relationships with them, and then they would recommend me, like Fuego recommended me to be a model for Emmanuel E. Brown's music video.
You almost said it. Oh,
I know,
I almost got you on.
E. Brown's music video, and etc. Like Rank Ramon, I modeled in one of his music videos. And your network is your net worth. That's something E. Brown tells me all the time. And so just constantly trying to expand. But none of these connections I make with people are ingenuine. Like, I want everything to be, like, authentic and, like, very real connection, and not just, like, let's step on each other to get to the top. Let's, like, hey, well, let's hang out. Let's do what we're supposed to do right now. And, you know, if there's an opportunity that I could see you being a good fit for, like, I'm going to continue to connect, like, invite you out to events, etc. So it's just got to build net worth.
That's true. So I'm guessing you're an extrovert, or no?
I mean, kind of. I'm an introverted extrovert. I like being alone. I spend most of my time alone, to be honest with you.
Crying in my bedroom and writing lyrics.
Music is literally, that's how I spend. And when I'm not at work, I'm either
crying in your bedroom writing lyrics.
Not crying.
Just sobbing.
I do cry, like, every day, though, not intentionally. Just
that's why your eyes are so red.
I have hyperactive. That's why my eyes are so red.
Well, like, they look like your tears are about to drop out any second.
I know. It's the bright ass lights, bro. I'm telling you.
My bad. I think it's glowing your face in the video.
I know. Highlighter be popping.
But yeah, that's.
I spend a lot of time. I'm an introverted extrovert.
Huh.
I'm a performer.
Do you put on a persona then when you're performing, or is it Blaire Rose?
It's just, I mean, a persona. No, I think it's more of like a presentation of who I am. It's like all of these moments combined into like a 30-minute set of a showcase of who I am. Each song is a different emotion, so you have to learn how to connect to each song and each moment and where you were when you wrote that song in order to present it in a different way. It's not me not being myself, it's me presenting who I was in these blippets of time.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
Thanks.
You're really about the connections, and like you're a perfect example of them being put into action, you know? Because everyone can say they want to make connections, but to move here a little bit over a year ago and make all those connections that fast. I'm in the same boat with you, though. Making connections is so fun, though, you know? Like, this podcast has only been going on for 7 months, and those 7 months flew by. I told someone like 2 weeks ago that it's only been 3 months, because I literally thought it was 3 months.
Oh, no.
But it's been 7 months, which is crazy, because it's just been going by so fast.
Fun.
Yeah. I guess it does.
Yeah.
You know?
Definitely.
Huh.
Definitely.
I know you're still a newer artist, but what is something about you that people cannot get through your music so far? Also, if you're performing so much and you only have one song out, how do you perform? Is it just like you're a guest?
I mean, I am an opener and an opening act most of the time.
So you're practicing songs when you're opening? Isn't that what sometimes openers do? Like they.
Nah, bro. I plan out my sets.
Huh.
Sometimes in a few days in advance, sometimes a few hours in advance. It really depends on my mood or how busy I've been. But I mean, I have a lot of material, like a ton of material, and nobody would know that because I have one song out.
Right.
But I could literally, I mean, I have a ton of material, a ton. And so I have these videos and voice recordings and other demos that I haven't posted that I'll send to venue bookers and other agents of sorts that are looking to book. Like, that's, I mean, not, can I tell you how annoying it was, though? I started playing shows in September. I've played about 10 since, and
damn, that's a lot.
yeah, I know, right? I have three on the books right now too, that I haven't played yet. Yeah, I would go through my life telling people that I make music, and they're like, oh my god, where can I listen to your music, where can I listen to your music? And I'm like, you can come to a show. I promise I make music. Like, I don't have anything out on the internet yet. Like, I want to do it right. But now I finally have a single out, and I'm like,
timing is everything.
Yeah, timing is everything.
I got it right this time.
Yeah. It was really cool. It was really affirmative. I had the opportunity to sing backup for Travis Thompson.
Oh yeah.
At his KEXP radio
That's
thing.
dope.
It was really cool experience. And we were outside after rehearsal number 2, smoking, and Travis's pianist.
You saw his pianist?
I mean, we were hanging out. It was Travis, his girlfriend, and his pianist. We were outside smoking after the rehearsal, and his pianist was asking me questions about, like, my artistry. And I was like, he was like, where do you record? Where can we find your music, etc.? And I was like, well, my first single comes out on Sunday. And he goes, wow, that's perfect timing. And I was like, did you know that the song is called Timing is Everything? Like, that's so crazy. It was like one of those moments where it was like affirmation. Like, that's just alignment to me. Like, those moments are magic.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw him one time, like in October. I didn't realize it was him. And then that was my chance. And I just completely, like, I walked past him. And then this artist I was with, he's like, oh, dude, hey, what's up, man? I was like, oh, I guess it's just one of his buddies. And then we, like, leave the building and you can't come back into the entrance.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, who the heck was that? He's like, that was Travis Thompson. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, what is something people can't get through your music yet that you want people to know about you? Like
that. Oh yeah. Oh man.
You like the color red?
All I have to say is my life's a hurricane. I'm all over the place all the time. What you see is what you get, though. But sometimes what you get is very intense. So just, enjoy this roller coaster with me.
Yes. Do you like roller coasters?
Yeah.
They're scary.
Duh.
The only scary part, I think, is because if I didn't have feeling in my stomach, I think I'd enjoy roller coasters more. You know, like when your stomach drops.
Bro, that's
and, like,
the best feeling.
But it, like, kills me. It, like, tickles to the point that my eyes are closed. Like, when I laugh super hard, my eyes won't open because they're, like, stuck like this. So, like, I can't even enjoy a roller coaster because my eyes are like this the whole time.
Oh, no. I love roller coasters.
Yeah, they're pretty dope. Well, Blaire, what is some
Blake.
final advice that you... No, not final advice. Some advice that you have for up-and-coming Seattle artists, creators, influencers?
This is even advice for just, like, myself. I know this is so freaking cliche. Be yourself. Work your ass off. Have goals. Look, tears falling from my eyes. I'm just being so inspirational right now. I'm making myself cry. No, I'm kidding. That's not true, okay? I've just got hyperactive water, teared up eyes.
That's something people don't know about you. Now they do.
Oh my
you
god.
have hyperactive tear
water
ducts.
Yeah,
water ducts.
I do. Oh, it's very frustrating. Even
oh shit, it's smeared all. I'm just kidding. I'd be
like, okay, well, like I told you, hurricane. What you see is what you get. Be yourself. Work hard. Push your comfort zone. And be the best version of yourself that you can be. You just gotta have a vision. I don't know. There's a lot. That goes for me. Like, this is advice to myself, too. Like,
you're going to look back at this. You're just going to rewatch this part every second. Like, every day. You're going to cry and write lyrics as you listen to this part.
Making myself cry once again. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Well, what are some final words that you have for Seattle? Anything you want to promote?
Yeah. Timing is Everything music video and single. Stream it, watch it. The music video's out on the 22nd. Singles out on all platforms. Listen, love it, share it. Also have a couple shows coming up on Wednesday, 1/22nd at Chop Suey. Show starts at 8 o'clock.
Oh, that's actually cool.
Yeah, super cool, right?
Yeah.
And then another show on January 26th at Funhouse. So, got a couple dates coming up. And also, subscribe to my email list so you can get an extended exclusive version of the music video. Plus, I'll be able to send calendar updates with shows and events
That's dope.
more effectively. So, do that.
What is the easiest way to reach you?
Instagram, probably.
At?
It's Blaire Rose. BLAIRE ROSE.
Don't forget the E. I did.
Yeah, he did. It's okay. Same with the guy who I acted in that short film for the
Oh no, he forgot it in the...
He forgot. I know. I was so upset.
Damn.
I was so upset.
You're crying
The
right now
posters,
thinking about
I know,
it.
the posters were even wrong and everything, which is fine. But now Blake said it first. Usually I have to say it first, but Blake said it first. It's Blaire with an E.
There we go.
Blaire with an E.
This is DJ Blake and...
Blaire Rose.
There we go.
DJ Blake.